Hi, my name is Rosati, and this is my thoughts on the open beta for Steep for the Xbox One. Now, so what is Steep? Well, as you see, Steep is basically the new snowboarding game from Ubisoft. Now, they've also added in a few other things here. You can do skiing, snowboarding, windsurfing. Not windsurfing, what am I saying? I mean wingsuit gliding. Anyway, and also paragliding. This game is an open world scenario, so you have a vast area to carve up some powder in an awesome style. The one thing about this also is that you won't need a ski lift. Ubisoft has basically shoved in a load of fast travel between spots here. They're called like drop zones. So what is the premise for this game? Well, you've come to this huge mountain area to make a name for yourself. What else? And how do you make a name for yourself? Well, you basically complete challenges, find new areas to carve up the powder, do amazing tricks and jumps to outdo your opponents, and also make challenges for them to actually try and achieve. And this is the general premise of the entire game. Now, because it's got 4 different options, the wingsuit, the paragliding, the skiing and the snowboarding, you can mix it up and match it whenever you feel like. Well, I know what you're thinking. How does this actually play? Well, there is one item on this I did find a little bit of a problem. The control system wasn't as easily explained as I'd like here, especially for the snowboarding. For me, timing jumps took a bit of working out and a lot of trial and error, which if they actually provide us with a better explanation of how the controls worked, this would have been easier for everybody. Discussing with other gamers, some found the system really intuitive and really easy, others found it exceptionally hard and kind of stopped them from enjoying the game in the way they'd want to. There was other items as well. The hit detection on this game is a little bit off, but then what do you expect? It's a beta. I also found that there was quite a large number of frame rate issues. But this only really ever happened when I was in a variety of areas with other players. So if there's more than 2 or 3 people on screen at once, then I really suffered on the frame rates, and this hampered me in doing challenges, and in a way kind of hampered my enjoyment. Again, it's a beta, we expect bugs, we know this is going to happen. Control system for all the other items like the wingsuit and the skiing was actually really well done. The only thing I would say here is that the challenges are challenges, but not in an easy fun way. On one particular challenge I spent over an hour just trying to find out my skills on it, and to be honest with you, when I did accomplish it, it was more luck than anything else. This was because of the hit detection. Again, as I said earlier, this is something that will probably be ironed out when it comes to the actual main publishment of the game. All this aside though, I found it incredibly fun and enjoyable, and one I kept coming back to. So, what about the graphics? Well, the graphics on this game are surprisingly good for a beta. Draw distances, as you can see in the background here, are perfect. Where you can see, you can ride. It only really suffers potentially on some of the actual buildings where they're slightly blocky. Otherwise, everything else here is crisp, well drawn. The graphics up to a standard what I would expect from a AAA game. Even from the foliage, when you get close through the trees, the actual snow itself is well done. I will admit to actually drawing a penis in the snow there, just to try and test out the graphics, and I can say for hardly it does actually work. There is also a sub-menu system where you can choose to do different items or purchase different equipment and different helmets now, and again the graphics are done beautifully. Lighting here, superb, just superb. The shadows are perfect, and depending on the different times, you can really see the flare from the camera lens working well with this. Overall, really well done, and something I was actually quite surprised about. And now this leads me on to the sound of the game. Now, being a snowboarder myself, I can tell you they have hit, at least with the snowboarding, it perfectly. From the different crunches of the board hitting the fresh snow, to when it hits over a gravelly part, to even when it hits on the ice, it is perfect. I've heard this sound many times and I can't fault it here. The tweets and bird sounds in the background, and even when you go through sometimes the forest, just the odd wolf eerily perks perfectly. Throughout the game, sometimes depending where you are, you'll get this very slow melody of music which slightly rises higher and higher and higher and breaks the actual animal and board sounds perfectly. This was really surprising, and when it combines this with challenges, the desired effect of messing with your emotions is perfect. I was really surprised of how this got me in some cases. There I am snowboarding away, and all of a sudden this beautiful music would come on, and it's just like, you know what, it's perfect. It's just summed up me just slowly boarding around the woods, listening to the music and enjoying every single moment. So what are my thoughts on Steep the Beta? Well, this game is really, really fun, and if you can get past the control issues and stick with it, once you've hemmed them down, you really will have a really good laugh with it. The music, graphics are well done. There are some minor issues, but then again, this is a beta. I found this really addictive. The slight RPG element where you can then change your character, it works well. The control system, when there isn't issues with some of the hit detection, is perfect. I found this a really enjoyable beta, and one that definitely wanted me to look forward to this game coming out. I only hope that they can actually improve upon the basis they've got here. This is a fun game. I really hope they don't mess around with it too much to make it not such a fun game. Overall, I would recommend for those guys that are playing it, if you can, play the beta, have a go yourselves. If not, I would recommend looking forward to Steep when it comes out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you agree with me, or am I just talking a load of bull? Anyway, I'll see you guys and girls next time.